Hey guys, so it's me. We're back with another episode of Every Night is Horde Night, and this one's going to be a tad bit different. So my microphone wasn't working when I recorded this wonderful video. And instead of scrapping the entire video, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to go back over my video and just try to dub it. So it's probably not going to work great, but it's better than just throwing the whole video away because, you know, I do think the video was actually halfway decent. Oh yeah, please enjoy this dubbed over commentary. I'm going to be putting a little microphone symbol up there on my face cam, just, you know, like that. I think in this part I was just talking about how shitty that shotgun was, and I just wanted to find a decent one, an actual shotgun, not something that I threw together with duct tape and pipes. Yep, grabbing some stuff to go sell to the trader. I think I was commentating about how I just had only 10 bullets for that gun, which was sad. That pipe machine gun is my most powerful weapon right now. Oh, I forgot about that. I actually marked the previous airdrop, and that's what I was looking at, that red flag over there. You can see it. I was talking about that, and talking about how I would like to go collect that. Mark your airdrops. It works very effectively. You can only put down one of those red markers at a time, so place them well. It's not to say you can't put other markers down. You can put down other markers. Had to fight off a lumberjack zombie. Good times. And here I am walking around. I'm very cautious of the cougars. You know, I had a great experience with those in one of the other videos. Taking advantage of this moment to grab some rock. I use a lot of that in this video. I'm going to be doing a lot of crafting and stuff. I walked past some perfectly good blueberries there. For some reason I must have decided I didn't need them. Did find some nice trash. Please always remember to check your trash. There's always good stuff in those. They become very valuable indeed. For example, right here I actually found some pipes that I needed because my pistol needed to be repaired. And I was able to do that without having to go all the way back to my base. Oh look, there's the elusive cats I've been trying to avoid. I think there was 2 of them around me. I didn't notice the second one until later. Here I am, taking a very bold and risky move. I have 25 bullets. I'm trying to casually and quietly avoid that cat. Ah, and here I spot an elusive chicken. Oh, almost got him. There we go. There we go. Delicious chicken. I'm just making sure the cat doesn't decide to come over and steal the chicken from me. They apparently don't seem to react to the raw meat. Oh, here we are. Here's the elusive, normal forest region of the game. It's quite nice. There are, I think, 4 or 5 different biomes. You've got the winter biome. You've got this biome, the normal one. You've got, like, a rubble zone, which is where everything's completely destroyed. And then you've got, like, a burn area, which is like a giant forest fires just burned everything up. And then you have the radiation zones, which you can't really go into unless you have radiation repelling clothes. I grabbed that airdrop. I found something called a bundle of ammunition. It turned out to be completely useless. I was hoping there would be bullets in it, but it was just parts of bullets. Yeah, completely useless to me because I can't even craft them yet. At least I don't think so. I didn't check, but you typically have to have a recipe or unlock a certain level of your skills to be able to do that. And I'm grabbing as many of those feathers that I can find. I anticipated that I would probably be using a lot of my bow and arrows because ammunition is getting very low at this point. Oh, and oddly enough, the fog cleared up. So I was able to see a little bit better, and I noticed a gas station over there in the distance, and I wanted to explore it. Yeah, I was very confused because I didn't see it on my map, but I must not have walked past it close enough for it to spawn on my map. It's another lovely lumberjack. You can't pass those guys up. They give you a lot of XP for killing them. He gave me a little bit of trouble. I didn't have a lot of stamina, and I think I was trying to show you the difference between a power attack and a normal attack. A normal attack only does like minimal damage, but the power attack does a lot of damage, and you can usually take a lumberjack down with 2 of those. Oh, there was that growl. I was very close to a cat and didn't realize it. Thankfully, though, it didn't attack. It just kind of was doing its own thing and minding its own business. Oh, full disclaimer, this video might end up being a little bit shorter than the normal ones because of the whole microphone not working and me having to dub over top of it. I also spent a lot of time crafting in this episode. It's super exciting to sit and watch me repair 35 different cubes and blocks. And this wolf gave me some trouble. The last one that I killed, I killed it in just a few shots. I ended up having to use quite a bit more with this one. It's all about how you land them. If you can get headshots, you do more damage. Had to make sure I take that lumberjack out. Needed that sweet, sweet XP. We had some more zombies join the party. They weren't lumberjack zombies, surprisingly. This one's name was Bo or Mo. There are several variants of that zombies. You got Mo, Bo, Joe. And here comes the fun part where I go into this building and I just absolutely harvest and collect everything that I can. I was moving a little bit fast because I wanted to make sure I had time to get back to my main base and do some repairs. I'll chase this rabbit for a little bit before I give up. Yeah, he was just too quick for me. He's just running off into the sunset. Good luck, little buddy. Don't get eaten by a lumberjack. Now look, another rabbit. I do manage to get this one, but only because he got stuck on this bench. Stupid little critter. Oh yeah, I remember that. That whole car only had 2 glass bottles. Basically garbage is all it had in it. Yeah, that trash can had better loot than the car did. It's weird sometimes how that happens. I just noticed something. Even though I'm walking on concrete, the snow footstep sound is playing. Just an interesting inconsistency. And this guy here, he tried to sneak up on me. I took him out in 1 hit. I was joking about the price of cigarettes here, how they're expensive, but they're not that expensive. I mean, the price of cigarettes nowadays are, they're not far off from that price. They're really not. I don't smoke, by the way. I just know people who do smoke, so I'm familiar with the price of cigarettes. Yep, here's where the loot room is, and I'm just gonna go through these zombies really quick and kill them all as fast as I can. I didn't mean to actually fall down into that like I did. Just an unfortunate accident. That was actually a really nice shot. I impressed myself a little bit there. Another car with garbage in it. Had tin cans. So useless. I mean, they're good for metal, but that's about it. I found an armored double pocket mod here, and I attached that to one of my pieces of armor. I think it's kind of useless, though, now that I think about it, because it's supposed to increase your carry capacity, but I think I maxed out my carry capacity, so I'll have to go back in another video when I do the next one and just take that off, because that was really pointless of me to do. But at the same time, by equipping it into my clothing, it does not sit in my inventory, so I technically still get another extra space until I get to where I can sell it. I picked up that rock, but I thought it was a purse or a backpack, so I was disappointed with that. Found some honey. Honey's good. It's good for infection fighting. I ended up finding 3 headlight schematics there, right there in the middle. I read one of them because I hadn't read it, and then I found 2 others, and I sold all of them to the trader at some point. Ah, pesky inventory management. I have to go through and decide what I don't want so I can have the most valuable stuff. If it was up to me, I'd keep all of it, but I can't, unfortunately. I destroyed this plate because I thought there might have been another loot box underneath of it, because, you know, there's 3 of them there. There ended up not being an extra loot box under there. And I destroyed it for nothing. I did find something cool right here. I found those casts. Those are kind of rare. You have to have a special recipe in order to craft those. They take a long time to craft, but they... like if you break your leg, the cast will heal your broken leg very quickly, much quicker than a splint. And broken legs are quite annoying in this game. I wasn't too impressed with the loot I got out of this place. It was just kind of mediocre. And then I accidentally ran out on a cat. And look at that bastard. Look how he jumped. I didn't know they could jump like that. But for whatever reason, that kitty had it in for me. Found another rabbit. I decided to go and kill him and harvest him really quick. They do make easy game and easy prey. Had to take care of Mr. Lumberjack too. This is another one. And off to the side there, I don't know if you can see it, off to the left there is a cat. Yeah, thankfully Kitty decided he didn't want to attack me, so he's over there just doing kitty things. And there's another rabbit. I don't know if I caught this one or not. There was so many of rabbits. Yeah, this one got away, I think, because he started to lead me in the wrong direction. One more lumberjack to tick off the list. I'm getting really good at killing those.
Well, well, another survivor. I hope you got money.
This is what's funny. I'm literally the only survivor in this game other than the other traders. This is a private match, so he's just talking to me like I'm somebody else. But which I'm not, you know. Time to sell him all my crap. Then I decided to take a second and look through his stuff to see what he's got, and I noticed that they had a cement mixer. I really wanted the cement mixer, but I didn't have enough money. But I think in day 5, whenever I record that one, I think I'll eventually get enough money to get a cement mixer. That's going to make a world of difference because then I can start using the cement mixer and making cement and leveling up my base even more. I don't have the recipe for cement, but you can find a lot of cement out in the world if you know where to look, and that'll be what I do until I get a forge. Because you have to have the forge to make cement. I might even make a forge too. I don't think a forge requires a specific recipe. I'll have to check that.
That's all you're gonna buy? I'll let you show yourself out.
You know what's funny is I didn't buy anything, and it still pissed him off. Like, I'm planning a large purchase, but it's not good enough for him. I mean, to be fair, I'd be mad too if somebody just came and sold me a bunch of junk. And let's say I cut them a good deal. I'd be upset too if they didn't buy anything from me. So, I mean, that's kind of fair. He was a little justified in his comments. Ah, another lumberjack. He's getting uncomfortably close to my base, so time to take him out. I'm doing him a favor, really, when you think about it. I've gotten very good at using this modified ladder to get on top of my house, to get inside of my base. Right, so I found a recipe earlier for bacon and eggs. So I grabbed all my eggs and all my raw meat, and I'm about to craft just a fuck ton of bacon and eggs, because the bacon and eggs, where it's a meal, actually has better benefits and effects as opposed to just eating the eggs or the cooked meat by themselves. Just doing a lot of inventory management here. I was going through my stuff, seeing what all I could craft and what stuff I can sell to the trader, because I really want that cement mixer. Something cool about the traders in this game is that every few days they'll get a restock and their inventory completely refreshes. It's something new. And right now in this case I have until day 7 to buy that cement mixer. I toyed with the idea of making some landmines, and then I went against it because I found out I have to use my precious duct tape to make those, and I didn't want to because I only had 4 rolls of it. Oh yeah, at the end of the last video I started a mine shaft. I didn't really get far into it, but in this video I made a lot of use of it. I needed a lot of stone because I was crafting a lot of cobblestone, so I'm going to dig out this hole really quick and get some rocks. I didn't need to spend a very long time down there to get the stone. It comes pretty quickly. Stone's not exactly hard to find if you dig a hole. And here's the part where I start repairing stuff. Oh boy. And this is the point where I heard another airdrop drop. That's that yellow symbol there that you see on my screen. And I wanted to go get that one because I was really hoping I would get some ammunition in it. And I figured while I was out getting that, I would harvest some wood and trees, because I planned on crafting a bunch more spikes too. They were quite effective on the previous night. My player was also hungry here, and I was too lazy to go back and feed him. Her. It's a her. I was too lazy to go back and feed her, so I just kept going, hoping I would find food in the airdrop box. I also took advantage of this random pile of dirt. I swear, there are so many lumberjack zombies in this game. Oh yeah, look, watch him jump. I noticed over there in the background, that's a military base. That's a small one, but a military base nonetheless. I didn't explore it in this video. I plan on doing it next time. It's probably going to have some nice loot in there. It might actually have a real gun. And there are actual gun stores you can visit in this game if you can find them. This is the Navezgane map, and the map stays uniform no matter how many times you reset it. The only thing that changes is the loot. I also had a very close call with 2 cats. There's one here and there was one down in the hole. But I craftily and sneakily avoided them. I don't know how, because I'm very close to this one right here. That cat just could not be bothered. Unfortunately, that airdrop crate didn't offer much. It had a spam shouter recipe, which I've already read. But I did get 100 forged iron, which is not bad, but it's not great. It's not what I was wanting. The 100 forged iron will be used to craft things. And those are the mines I just showed you. If you step on those, they explode. Because at this point, I made a very bold choice. Do I want to take on the lumberjack or the cat? And I went with the lumberjack. I went back to my mine and decided to do that for an undisclosed amount of time. Get some rocks and dirts.
Everything is for sale.
Well, apparently this man offered to sell me everything. Kind of makes you raise your eyebrows a little bit. I went ahead and sold him a bunch of stuff that I had that I didn't sell him earlier. I still didn't have quite enough coins to buy that. I need about 1,000 more coins. I definitely think in next video I will be able to buy that. Now, this part was really fun. I heard a sound and I thought perhaps it was just like the snowfall hitting the ground. It ended up being an entire roaming horde of zombies. See, this game has something called like an activity map. Based on how much activity happens on a certain block in a game, for example, the one that I'm at, my chunk, it will send scouts, and these scouts will sometimes determine, hey, we need to send zombies out here. And that's exactly what happened. Somehow I hit 2 zombies for the price of 1 hit there. That's the other half of the roaming zombie horde. And it's really funny what they do. They actually hike up to the top of the mountain and then start falling off of it. Here's the part where the zombies start falling off the mountain. They had a horrible zombie guide. That guy right there, he just completely jumped off on his own. He didn't need to be told. He would definitely follow his friends off a cliff if they told him to jump. After many repairs and upgrades, I was finally ready to take on the elusive zombie horde. I got all my weapons ready, I've got my medicine, I've got my power-ups that I plan on using, and at this point all I can do is wait, and there is the creepy thunder. I hate that thunder. That is really annoying. I saw the cougar over there and I was very tempted to shoot it. I wanted to see if I could kill it in 1 hit. Although I did land a headshot, I did not kill the cat in 1 hit. And he decided to come and attack my base. This is what that super sledge does. It actually just kind of punches them and knocks them down. It's really funny. And then right here, the cat got behind the sledge, and the sledge was useless against it. It took a lot of shots to actually kill the cat. I nearly forgot to use my power-ups here. I was scrambling literally at the last minute. One of those gives me an XP boost, and one of those gave me some kind of a melee boost. And one of them made my ranged attacks better. That has still got to be one of the creepiest "the zombies are coming" sound effects ever. And here we are with the zombies. They decided to hit my back door again like they did in the previous night. The pistol shoots really quick, but it's not as powerful as the shotgun. The shotgun is very powerful, but it just takes forever to reload. It did not take the zombies long to start breaking through my house. The cobblestone's not cutting it. This is partially why I want a cement mixer, so I can actually make cement. Take them longer to break through that stuff. And this is the part where they broke a wall completely, and they were able to get into my house. I have a couple of backup measures in place, but nothing too extravagant. The closing the door and opening the door only to shoot didn't work very long at all. It did not take long for the zombies to crack the code on that one. Sadly, I did die a few times. This Horde Night really tested the boundaries and my abilities to barricade. It didn't go well at all. See, I respawned in one of the worst places to spawn. I clicked spawn near my bed instead of spawn on my bed, and I spawned literally on a mountain. Ended up breaking my leg because of it. But oddly enough, when you die, the zombies don't spawn anymore. I don't know if that's a feature or a bug. But I messed around here for a little bit, just hoping to see if they would respawn. They didn't. I had to leave my game and come back in just to test the theory that it would work, and it did work, surprisingly. Alright, so this is the part after I reloaded my game. See, look, zombies are coming. They are spawning, which is what we want. We want that beautiful, beautiful XP. Probably not a wise move in my situation because I've already died once and had my ass handed to me. It actually took the zombies a few minutes to remember that there's a big hole in my wall, and they're actually clustering in my spikes, and they're killing themselves. They're doing a great job at that. There was like 6 or 7 over there that had died. Yeah. A little bit of a delay there. I think I accidentally jumped down. I don't think I meant to do that on purpose. This zombie wouldn't let me climb my ladder. She was trying to climb it before me. I forgot for a split minute there that I had bandages and medicine, so I'm like, oh, I should take some of those and use those, take advantage of them. And I did. See, here we are. We're using a familiar technique where you open the door, you shoot, and then you close it back immediately. It worked a little bit better on the ladder. I may try to incorporate that later on. However, this zombie here seemed to just completely ignore the fact that the door was closed and just climbed right on through. Props to him, really. Okay, I did purposefully jump off the roof there. I'm trying to run them in a circle. You know, good old-fashioned Call of Duty zombie style. It probably would have worked better if I had a more clear-cut path, but this game is a little bit more physicsy. Surprisingly, when they climbed my ladder, it worked halfway decently, because then I would shoot them and they would fall, so they would take the fall damage on top of whatever it was that I just shot at them. Realized, hey, I have a club. I'm spec'd into melee weapons. And then I just started hitting them all, which worked out pretty well in my favor. It worked out great until I ran out of stamina. And it helps to hit your target too. I died once again, but it was after midnight technically, so I didn't bother with restarting my game. I just let it kind of play out until the next day. Till 4 a.m. I went around collecting my loot. But what's weird is that the battle music continued to play even though there was no zombies. The battle music stopped playing at 2 a.m. Yeah, and then afterwards, after I picked up all my loot, I just started doing some massive repairs. Super boring stuff. I'm just gonna skip to the part where it's daytime. I also took out a lot of the useless furniture, made the rooms more open and more easier to access. I'm thinking about putting some traps in there, in the bottom portion of the house. Ah, and that beautiful sound signals the end of Horde Night. I'm sorry that this video was a little bit less than what you're normally used to playing. I think I know what was wrong with my microphone. The cord is pretty loose in it, and I've ordered a replacement cord. And hopefully this won't happen as often in the future. Go ahead and leave a like if you like the video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I do post content pretty regularly. I've been taking a little bit of a break here recently, so just kind of bear with me. A lot of stuff going on. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.